Be the alien. Imagine that you're an alien who suddenly swooped down the earth to inhabit your own body. Everything about this life is new to you. You look around, what do you see? What is this person so obviously awesome at? What resources and opportunities are available to them? As the alien to whom everything is new and exciting and there's nothing at risk and no past to lug around, what are you going to do with this incredible new life you stepped into? Be the alien for 24 hours and see what you come up with. So that's probably what I was getting from that. Your dad had the same 24 hours as mine, okay? Your dad said it had the same 24 hours mine did. So why are you mad at me? Like, face your fears with the face your fears with the truth that they are all in your mind and they will lose their power over you. People have been trying to have power over you since you was a kid, but in the wrong ways. All right? Like, they were trying to strut their status on you in first grade, second grade. Trying to beat your ass. Don't know why. Or they do. Remember that done is better than perfect. Just get the damn website up already. Or make the calls or book the gig even though you're not totally ready yet. Nobody else cares or will probably even notice that everything isn't 100% perfect. And, quite honestly, nothing will ever be 100% perfect. There's no better way to get things done than to already be rolling along. Momentum is a wonderful thing, not to mention highly underrated. So get off your ass and get started now. Now, they yelled that one. It's all about motion. All right, fairies of steam. Your dad had the same 24 hours mine did. So why are you mad at me? All right? Why are you trying to put your status on me? Yeah, you have to awaken as a kid because other kids had you messed up. Your aura was speaking volumes and they wasn't having it. I'm hearing, I got to have you, baby. You still wasn't having it. Applying the lessons to the next assignment. You notice a lot of people wanted your shit to go up in smoke. You realized money was a thing. All right, for crying out loud, money is a thing. For crying out loud, damn if you want love in this world or environment or on this planet. But these motherfuckers want your shit to go up in smoke before you even know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. There they go again. Cash money, naughty, naughty, naughty. Let me read this. Let me find it. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty, we like to party. We don't cause trouble. We just like to party. Let's see where it's at. Dang, I don't see it. Naughty, naughty. 63. The number 9. Everybody's in this energy then. 63. Everybody's in this energy. Naughty, naughty. The character Puck of medieval English folklore is a fairy who can be summarized in one word, naughty. In early depictions, he was portrayed as malicious, the Old English word puck meaning demon, but later literature would reveal a more playful rather than cruel fairy who liked gifts and would bestow good fortune upon those who left him offerings. In Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, Puck is characterized as King Oberon's loyal sidekick and assists the fairy king in making Titania, the fairy queen, fall in love with a donkey's head. Sick. When this card is drawn, embrace naughtiness, whatever that means to you. Comfort and consistency are valuable, but we have to shake things up every now and then in order to discover new parts of ourselves. Play and have fun, as long as you're not bringing harm to others. Right. And I keep bringing up this kid, right? Like this, like when you was a kid. You're like, I don't cause trouble, but please don't try me. Yeah. If you were to say you was a good kid. Others try to deem you as naughty. even as a kid. But you're like, nah, that was never the case. 487,000. Yeah, you're like, joke's on you. That was never the case. The price of greatness, if you can't handle that price, you can't handle being great. People are going to judge you. They're going to misunderstand you for the hell of it. They're going to pick you apart and they're going to mock you. And you're like, damn, for crying out loud. So even with this Be an Alien card, they said something about if you were to come into one of these bodies here, what would you go through? How would that experience be and everything like that? While we out here trying to so-called get the bag or have the bag be attracted to us. To say it in better terms, we're really out here fishing for the big fish, for the big catch. Keep the money for things, that's all I know. In and out of prison for a while. Yeah, in and out of prison. Somebody here as a kid, you could have been in and out of juvie, okay? To the point, like, they were, like, trying to deem you so naughty that you could have been one of the kids where they're like, no, we're sending this person to prison. No, prison, for real. And people are like, why not jail? Like, what are you talking about? Why not juvenile hall or whatever the fuck you're talking about? Like this person ain't that bad. It had to get to the point where people was like, okay, this person ain't that bad. Like it'll get to the point where it gets like that. And they be feeling the feels of you saying, and this is your soul print, and you being the alien here. Anyone who harms me experiences the worst karma. Probably things started to happen in these people's lives where they're like, oh no. And if things started to happen in these other people's lives, like I'm getting like somebody saw crows and ravens flying around them, getting crazy, and they knew it was because of you, because they was trying to put you in a bad predicament to where it gets this far with you, where people have to deem you as too bad or too it's all right. Paranormal activity, supernatural activity. Because remember, people try to have power over you, and you were just going with the flow of the world and seeing how your reality was turning out. What's this? They gave me a proposition. People come to you, giving you propositions. I'm hearing somebody's in the same league as you, because intimate dinners came out. So say that you was at a dinner table, all right, at a restaurant, and this is the type of discussion that is brought up, and you're like, I know you feel the same, for crying out loud, what we went through, even as kids. Yeah, to the king. So is the divine feminine talking to divine masculine, or divine masculine talking to the divine feminine? In and out of prison for a while, I know. Grew up in the ghetto. Yeah. Grew up in, your dad had the same 24 hours as mine. They was like, you're a shape-shifting little brat, aren't you? They was on your top. Grew up in the ghetto, that's all. They like, no, that's a veil of deception. You was wise beyond your years. Pearl of wisdom, you was wise beyond your years. Anybody could see that on you. So if I could, they're saying conversation between divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay, if I could see that you have some wisdom and something about you on the tip of your shoulder right now, I can definitely see how you would have had that as a kid. An asset. Grew up in the ghetto. They know your dull nature. And somebody here, you have a dull nature, the way you see things, how you go out for money. Remember, I just said we be fishing, all right? Because we in attraction. Instead of chase the bag, attract the bag. Somebody here gonna catch a big fish. 487,000. I said it earlier like an AI. Yeah, it would please. Your inner child is about to be pleased. Whoever this, they called this kid right here naughty. You still have it in you. Grew up in the ghetto, looking in the rain. Somebody here is like Inosuke. I grew up in the forest. I grew up in the forest. Listen, yeah, because I was about to say it too. When you're talking, the king is listening, okay? And when the king is talking, the queen is listening. At these intimate dinners. And while the other is talking, the other is like this. And y'all let that shit marinate. Deep ass convos. Grew up in the ghetto. Yeah. Like, I even had to pick up about myself. So, collective, when you was a kid, even the kids could see it on you. All right? If some kids stayed away from you because they were actually truly scared of you. All right? They knew it was another side of you. For some kids, it was like psychopathic. For some others, it was just your abilities and then you getting control of it. Yeah, your hidden treasures to your abilities. Some kids, that's what it was. Some kids came up to you. They didn't know what they were going to get out of you, from personality to what you would say to them. And remember, being a kid, the comprehension, understanding level, right? It was kids that would come up to you and do a proposition because they knew that you was like with the shits. All right? Some that needed to get something done that, you know, they're a kid. So they probably think it's too dangerous to be done. So they're like, okay, we got to get the best, devious looking, or we know that, you know, you had a reputation for being naughty, even though that truly wasn't the case. You're just an alien. So some kids, if you didn't know this, they were like, I have a hidden treasure. I have a hidden weapon that we can use anytime. Whether that was talking to a teacher, asking a parent, go ask my mom, go ask my dad this. You know, they push you forward to go do it. Stuff like that. A rebel, a leader. And whatever wisdom is being shared between divine feminine and divine masculine in these intimate dinners, this is how y'all be feeling. This is why y'all let it marinate, because it's like a deep conversation, a real intimate deep conversation. You're going to feel something from it, okay? You're not going to roll your eyes or, all right, deep in the back of your mind, you saying, I don't know about this. This shit is boring, or something vain, you know? No. These are two people who are actually listening to each other and loving the conversation and feeling the vibes, feeling the energy, and going with the flow. For real, for real. All right? This is divine feminine, divine masculine at these intimate dinners. Talking to each other. Probably the restaurant will play a little bit of music, and they're like, oh, shit. Oh, wait, this is my song. Then back to the conversation. Let me get one more card. No, that was it. I'm going to end the reading there and then hop back on with another one.